Hello lovely people, I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you so much for all those who have shown their support to this channel. Yes, Mr. Paul Amo, thank you for showing your appreciation. I received the 200 Ghana cedis. Thank you so much. My wife and I are so much appreciative of it. Okay, Mr. James, I don't know your full name, but thank you so much. We've not even communicated before, but you sent me 500 Ghana cedis. I'm so much grateful. Thank you so much. Yes, if there's anyone on the channel who wants to show appreciation to all our hard work, if you've learned so much from this channel and if this channel is doing good to you, kindly show us an appreciation. Any amount is welcomed. Support a worthy cause. You understand? Okay, so the numbers will pop up on your screen. You can write them down and then send us your donation. All right. So in your view is my 4-bedroom design. All right. You can pause it, take your time and watch it in case you want to implement. I have done a lot of modification. Okay. Yes, I'll be explaining those changes when I started showing you the visuals as to how far I have gotten to with the first floor. Okay, maybe from this week or next week going, I'll be showing you all of the first floor apartment and so far the progress that have been made. All right, this is what we call a 3D. Okay, a 3D. Now, after you have gotten your drawing from the draftsman, he's going to come up with a 3D for you. That's a third generation, a third view. You understand? Yes. Therefore, there is even a higher version we call the 4D. And that you can even walk into the room and then open the doors and view the entire building 360. Okay, so contact Jonathan Tete. Okay, they have their office at Jolie. All right, and he will help you with all your design. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bedroom. You know, he can even design a 5-bedroom house for you so that you don't even spend so much of the blocks. You know, you don't even, lay a lot of blocks. Some people build the same 5-bedroom with so much block work. You understand? So it is up to you to minimize cost. Based on your design, your cost will go high. You understand? So this is a 3D rendering, and I'm going for just the first floor. I'm going to have a secret roofing. Okay, so I'm going to have rain gutters at the top. I'm going to put a solar water heater there. I'm going to put a water tank. All right. So yes, and that's all I'm going to have there. And all the design you see are going to be the same. There are not going to be any changes. All right. The focal point of this video is for us to continue from where I finished off with the last video, which I talk about cost of foundation. So in that cost of foundation, it was specifically for a 5-bedroom house for one of my subscribers, Mr. Paul Amo. So I'm using these as an example to guide all of us in case someone is building a 4-bedroom or a 5-bedroom house. You understand? Okay, so in our last video, we realized that our total expenditure for the foundation was 62,375. 62,375 Ghana cedis. That was the total cost of the foundation. The material cost was 45,375 and the workmanship was 12,000, and then we decided to put miscellaneous as 5,000. Okay, making a total of 62,375, and that was the total cost of the foundation. Now, assuming you even hit 65,000, that should be your target. It shouldn't go more than that, because our focal point is that we want to use 120,000 for a 5-bedroom house all the way to the lintel, without the roofing. You understand? Because roofing cost is different. Okay, to raise the entire structure from foundation all the way to the lintel. Okay, yes, all the way to the roofing stage. Okay, we want to use 120,000 Ghana cedis, and that is our focal point. So let's go through it and then let's see how best we'll be able to achieve that. In the meantime, if you want to support our hard work, our effort, all my talking, all my teachings, if you have loved all my videos from day one up to today, okay, and you have always said God bless me, okay, and you want to show an appreciation, any amount is welcome, okay. Here we are not charging, not giving any specific amount, because myself, I am not the type who is for that particular aim, you understand. For someone actually gave me that idea, and I felt like it was necessary for me to get something out of all my hard work. I think it's worthy. I'm worthy of that. You understand? Yes, I'm worthy of it. So any amount, we accept it. Any amount from your heart. Kindly send it to my wife's MTN number. It's an MTN number, okay? You can add the code to it, but sometimes it's not necessary. So 246-676-416. 0246-676-416. The name is Clara Boediwa. And then send us your appreciation. All right. So moving on. From here, you would have finished your 62,000, meaning that you would have casted the entire surface where the gentleman is working. You would have casted that entire surface with concrete. Okay. In my case, I didn't cast the entire surface with concrete. I just allowed the rains to pour on it. All right. And I did what we call the German concrete. Perhaps in your case, you might be in a hurry. You have to buy water and pour on it, and that will make your estimate go high. You understand? But then if you're lucky and you're building in the time of the raining season, it means that you don't have to buy water. Allow the rains to pour on it, let it settle down, get a compactor, compact the entire surface, put the black rubber, let the plumber do his work, and let the mason cast the entire surface with concrete, and that's what we call the oversight concrete. And that you would have spent 62,375. 5-bedroom house, bam, finish. Then after that, we move on to what we call the superstructure. The superstructure begins from there by laying the blocks all the way to the roofing stage. In case you want to go for a first floor, it means that you go for decking. But this is specifically for Mr. Paul Amo and to someone else who is also watching and who wants to build a 5-bedroom house or a 4-bedroom house with roofing. Okay, we are going to spend 120,000. That is our focus. And let's see if we can achieve that. So assuming you've casted the entire surface concrete and then you started your block work, this is what we call the setting layout. You're setting the block and then you raise the block, and this is what we call the superstructure. The superstructure from the oversight concrete stage all the way to the roofing is what we call the superstructure. In my case, I used 2,500 blocks. And because I have just 4 rooms, a hall, a kitchen, a corridor, and a family area, that's it. I don't have a utility room. I don't have a kids' playroom. I don't have, I can't even remember some of them. It just add them. You understand? I don't have any of those. I have visitors' toilet as well. So all the block that I use is 2,500. Now, in case in this modern system now, a lot of people are incorporating so many things. So assumably, we are spending 3,000 blocks. The total cement you need is 60 bags of cement. If you are spending 3,500 blocks, the cost, the total number of cement bag you need is 70 bags of cement. If you are spending 4,000 blocks, you need 80 bags of cement. This is just for laying the blocks, nothing else, not casting, nothing, just to lay the blocks. So you can see how I've done it. Correspondingly, you will see 3,000 to 60 bags of cement, 3,500 to 70 bags of cement, 4,000 blocks constitute to 80 bags of cement, and then the workmanship accordingly. 3,000 blocks constitute to a workmanship of 5,100. That is what the mason deserves, not more than that. At 3,500 blocks, the workmanship for the mason is 5,950. A workmanship of 4,000, a block laying of 4,000 will constitute a workmanship of 6,800 Ghana cedis. Superb, you understand? And the mason is good to go. This is just for laying the blocks. It does not include casting of the pillars and that of the lintel. No. This is just for laying the block. So as you can see now, the mason has laid this block up to this stage. Assuming it's 3,000 blocks, I would have paid him that 5,100, and that's it. And then we'll move on to the next stage. The next stage is the iron rods. The iron rods, as you see him holding, is coming from the foundation. Now we need to continue from here. So from that iron rod, I use 16 mm. Now in some cases, you want to reduce cost. So you say, oh, me use 16 mm, me use 14 mm. You understand? Because 14 mm is not far from 16 mm. And 16 mm, the total quantity that makes a ton is 70. And that of 14 mm, the quantity is 95. So you can imagine, if you go for 14 mm, you even use some for your lentil. But if you go for 16 mm, you would have to buy another set of iron rods for that of the lentil. I get it. Some people go for 12 mm, and that is about 125 pieces. And that can do the lentil, the pillars, and rain gutters. It does a lot. But I will not go for 12 mm because I'm looking for certain, quality. You understand? So 14 mm is okay. 14 mm is okay. So from here, my total pillars is about 25 pillars. So here I will take one stretch of a rod, one full rod. Okay, I will have to cut it into two because the height is very long. So a full rod is about 30 feet, as I explained earlier. So 30 feet, I will cut it into two, and I need 6 of them, 6 pieces. 15 feet high, 6 pieces. So it means that I'll need 3 full rod. You understand? 3 of them will constitute to 1 pillar. A 3 full rod will constitute to 1 pillar. Multiplied by 25 pillars gives me 75 pieces of 16 mm. So it means that I'll buy 1 ton 5 pieces, because 1 ton is 70 pieces plus an additional 5 pieces. That is for my pillars. And then going for the lentil beams, I'll buy 50 pieces of 14 mm for my lentil beams. I will take time to explain how you can calculate your lentil beam iron rods. Okay, all right. And then binding wire, I will need 3 pieces of binding wire, and then 8 mm 50 pieces. The 8 mm is what we use for the rings. I believe by now you've learned a lot from my channel, so you should know what 8 mm is used for. You understand? Okay, so here you are done. A block have been laid, whether it's a 3,000 blocks, 3,500 blocks, or 4,000 blocks. You have paid for that. You know the workmanship. You understand? And then you move to the iron rods, as I have indicated. Once you count the total pillars you have, you should be able to know how much of iron rods you need. You understand? Yes. And the full length of an iron rod is 30 feet. So get that in mind. All right. So now we've done the block work, iron rod we've done. We move on to carpentry. You understand? It's a step-by-step process. So the carpenter will come because the mason has done his work. Steel bender or a steel fixer has done his work as well. Now the carpenter has to come and place the board. Now, again, you go back to the boards you bought from the foundation. Those 30 pieces of bushcart boards you bought, you are going to use them for the pillars. You're not going to buy any other board. Now, some boards might be destroyed because they have to cut them into 3 or into 2 pieces for certain areas. So perhaps you might add some additional 10 pieces. Yeah, 10 pieces because of the lentil, because the lentil is long. For the outside one, the external one, not the internal one. Internal one, because there are a lot of curves, you will need the GHbiZGirl-Korewaa board. But for the peripheral, you need a total full length, you understand? So you might try to buy maybe 10 pieces in addition. But nonetheless, for me, I'm not going to buy any Korewaa board. Now, the workmanship for the carpenter here is 1,500. It is even negotiable, okay? Yes, and then you need 1x5 fascia board. We use this for the windows and that of the door. We use it to demarcate those or to support the concrete, you understand? And then we need bamboos for supporting it, and then we need 3 inches nails and then 4 inches nails. Are you getting it? Yes, so that's what you need. On your screen is the number for you showing your appreciation. Kindly note the numbers down and then send us your donation for your appreciation. Okay, thank you so much. So you should be more vigilant, making sure that as your budget of 120,000 Ghana cedis, you're building a 5-bedroom house to the roofing stage. You have a big hall, you have a porch, okay, you have a visitor's bathroom, you have a guest room with 8 bathrooms in together, you have a big kitchen, a storeroom, you have a laundry room, you have a utility room, you have a 5-bedroom in all. You understand? All the rooms has its own bathroom. You understand? You have the master bedroom. You have a walk-in closet. I'm using Mr. Paul Amo's, design for this particular purpose. You understand? If you haven't watched our last video, go back and watch the cost of foundation where I gave you a spreadsheet. Okay, and then there is another video which I talk about the cost of building a 4-bedroom house. You will see a lot in there. Kindly watch that video as well. Now, after this video, I'm going to prepare a spreadsheet for the superstructure. Here, I'm just giving you some, overview. I'm going to take my time and prepare a spreadsheet, for the superstructure, the entire cost of the superstructure. And then we can put them together and see if we will get to 120,000. Now, after the carpenter complete his work, we move on to casting of the pillars. Again, the mason will come and cast his pillars and that of the lintel. I need 2 masons, so the mason, I will pay them 90 Ghana cedis. Mostly when it comes to concrete, some people pay 100. For me, I try to bargain, so I need 2 masons, so I'm multiplying 90 by 2. And then I need 8 laborers. Okay, the laborers, I'm paying them 80 Ghana cedis, so 80 multiplied by 8. So the mason and that of the laborers gives me 820. They might use a day or 2 days. So I multiply by 2 days in case they want to use 2 days to cast it. Try to push them, but 2 days is okay. And that should give us 1,640 for casting. In my case, this is 25 pillars, including that of the lintel. So I'll pay them 1,640 for pillars and that of the lintel. Okay, quantity of cement bags, here I will use 50 bags of cement. Are you getting the point? So I am giving you clues because superstructure is not, it doesn't even entails a lot. The block work, iron rods, carpentry work, and that's it. You don't need, even plumbing work does not come here, because from the foundation, the plumber would have shot his pipe straight up. The pipes are very long. You understand? That is if you're going to have a first floor. But if you're not having a first floor and it's just a ground floor, the pipes will be short. So you don't even need plumbing work here. You understand? So you can see how high my iron rods are going. Those are 15 feet high. Okay, 15 feet. 6 of them for 1 pillar. 15 feet. Because 1 iron rod cut into 2 is 15 feet high. So I need 6 of those. Are you getting the point? Yes, so that's what I did. So up to this level, we are up to lintel and we are yet to cast the pillars. So the carpenter will come and cast and place the boards, and that is done. You see, the pillars and lintels have been casted. Are you getting the point? Yeah, it has been casted. And then the next minute, they're going to lay extra 3 courses of blocks on top. Some people would like to go for extra 4 courses in order to increase the height of the room. In case you're going for the roofing, yes, you can go for 4 courses because of the, the wood trusses that will come. You understand? So as you can see now, the extra courses have been laid on top of the lintel. Are you getting it? All right. So overall, we've not spent that much, and we don't want to spend more than 60,000 Ghana cedis for the superstructure. Assuming we spend 60,000 for the superstructure, and then we spend 60,000 for the foundation, it means that we've actually gotten to 120,000 Ghana cedis for a 5-bedroom house, beautifully designed, with big pillars at the front, a very huge porch. You have a kitchen with a porch. You have a kitchen with a storeroom. Okay, you have all of that. So lovely people, Thank you so much for tuning and watching. If you like what you see, kindly show us appreciation by donating to the numbers on your screen. And I will see you in the next video, where I will give you details in a spreadsheet, giving you details by details, and see how much it will cost for a 5-bedroom house. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.